I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. He's got tattoos, he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. 'Cause ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent would tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. It's it complete to Kenneth Walker. Wow, lots of room on the first snap. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 side, 19, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Go, set. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith.
2 yards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and
Allen on 3rd and short. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
He's going back on the handoff. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming here. Allen. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Fourth down, here's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're pushing him out of the backfield left. Working from his end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again here from the end zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Here it goes, right sideline. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. I mean, he's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Back to the air, Allen. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He put everything he had into this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
And they're on the 3-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Takes the 2nd down snap. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's keeping it. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 2 yards there.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. I've got a 4th down decision to make. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Allen on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Dancing past him. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. And he'll take it out wide to run this clock out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He'll throw it. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders all set to send it away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end, and it sets up second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Bills get it as he makes his third.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. He's going to air one out. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Allen going to run with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Allen gonna throw. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal.
Here's Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hunter Henry laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
That makes the score Bills 15.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Seahawks.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there. At the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen who will get this underneath to Jacobs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches.
Back to throw. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Allen going to run with it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Looking to throw. Allen.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Harold Carmichael in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's loose again. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Again, Elder Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
On the play. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Hunter Henry, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
McPherson set to kick off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
56.
Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Alert! Middle.
And again, it's Allen. That is caught. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Seahawks 28. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Allen now throwing to start the drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, left side. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bills 51, Seahawks 34.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32.